Today the Lord put me to study about Proverbs 6:6. If you guys can go with me on Proverbs 6:6. And little, my short Bible study will be, do not be a sluggard. So in Proverbs 6 all the way to 8, the Bible read, go to the end, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler. Number 8, provided her meat in summer and gather her food in the harvest. We see that God wants us to go to this little tiny creature, so tiny, but God wants us to go to the end so this creature can teach us about how to be wise. And we know that the end is wise because she know about time. She know about the time to be prepared for the harvest. So in this case, this little tiny creature, nobody tell what to do. The ant, they know that summer is coming and she need to gather her food to be prepared for the cold, for winter, or for rainy days. And God wants us to see how ants, they work without no excuse. Ants do not take breaks. We can say about that the ants don't have no excuse to say, well, today I don't feel like going out and gather food. No, the ant do the work without nobody telling, because the Bible say that it don't have no ruler, you don't have no guide. The ant know the way that it need to go, the work that it need to do. And we believe and we know that God have given the ant um, the work to do. And that's for us to see that when God gave us the truth and the work for us to be prepared, we need to do it right away without no excuse, without no complaining, without um, no saying today I don't feel like doing God's work. So in this matter, I would like to see the description that the Bible tells us about a sluggard. So if we can go to Proverbs 19:15, the Bible read, slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and in an idle soul shall suffer hunger. So the Bible saying that one of the characteristics of the slug is that he's in a deep sleep. And God is telling us, go to the end. See, the end is always working because the end know the time that is coming is to be prepared for suffering. That is for us to be prepared for the end of time. Then I would like to go to Proverbs 24, and it's the Bible read, the sluggard would not plow, means work, by reason of the cold. So right now that we're studying about the slug and we're trying to describe the slugger, we can see that the Bible talk about a deep sleep, that it talk about excuse that it give, oh, am I going out because it's cold. Then I would like to go to Proverbs 22 13. The slothful men say, there is a lion without, and I shall be slain in the street. So we see that so far God has shown us that the sluggard, he is lazy because he just want to be in a sleep, in a deep sleep. We see that he don't want to work because it's too cold. And now the Bible is saying that um it's about fear. It's saying, well, it's a lion in the street. It's making up excuses not to finish the work, not to do the work. But we see that the slogger, because he haven't worked at the end, it come the time when he don't have nothing. He desired to have stuff. And we can see that on Proverbs 21:23, the Bible read that desire of the slothful killing him, for his hands refuse to labor. And this only come to us because God, um, by nature, we lazy. We we want to find some excuse, like how we reading in the Bible, the slugger, he would say about the cold, well, it's cold, well, it's a lion. And then he would say, I desire to have this, but I don't want to work for it. So God is saying, don't be like the slugger, because natural we lazy, but God's saying, go to this little tiny creature. The ant is wise because he know the time. The ant get ready for she gotta go out and gather food so it can be ready for the harvest time. And then we can see that the slug, he um uh the Bible tell us something that I was really impressed by what the Bible say, and it's on um, Proverbs 18. Proverbs 18:9, and he say, he also that is slothful in his work is brother to him that is a great waster. And I look in the concordance about waster, and it's talk about destruction. So right here, the Bible is saying that those people who are sluggers, that they saying so many excuses not to finish the work, not to do the work, is saying that they brothers to him that is a destructor. And we know that by us not being prepared for the time that is coming that God have warned us, then we can be in the time that we can be cut off on being doing the same that this slugger is doing, giving many excuses not to finish the work, that is talking about fear. So today, I'm thankful that God allowed me to come and to finish the work. I know that many times we have to conquer the fear and just to finish the work. Many times people don't like to go to the field and get out and tell people about the good news. But God is saying, look at the end. The end, God told the end what to do. The end do not complain about nothing. I be seeing ants doing this work sometimes where we at right now, not right now, I'm sorry, but in summer, it gets so hot. We're talking about 112. So, and this ant is still gonna go out and get food because he need to be prepared. God is saying the same to us. Go to this little tiny creature and learn, because she's wise. She know about time, and we know that in the Bible we can read about time, and by this ant going out and gather food, we can call that the ant is rich, right? Because the Bible let us know that the slugger, he desires many things, but he don't want to put the work. And at the end, he's getting killed because it's no meat to eat. It's not, he he don't get ready for the harvest time. So then he will beg and nothing will be given to him. So the slugger, it will stay poor. So God is teaching us and telling us, go to the end, look at the end and do what the ant do without having no guide. The ant know what to do without no skills, without no laziness. I see ants, sometimes they don't have a leg, but this ant is still doing what God had commanded the ant to do, to be ready, to be prepared for the hard time to come. And this is for us to understand that we cannot be in a deep sleep, that God is calling us to do the work, to do his work, to not give no excuse, not to say to me on my case, and I've been learning that I used to be a little bit afraid about speaking. I know my English is not really good at all, but I say, God, it need to be glorified by me. God want me to go out and do this work. I cannot put it on the pastor and the elders. They need help. I look back in the time with Moses, when Moses, he was the leader and he was the one that he was doing too much work. So his father-in-law, he had to come and give him the idea to have helpers, right? So we are calling to finish the work, to be prepared. So when the time come, harvest time come, we don't suffer from hunger. We don't be desiring things that we don't have. So if somebody would like to probably share or have a comment in this Bible study, please feel free.